Good morning, students. Now, our next topic is energy of a particle executing simple harmonic motion. Now, we know that acceleration of a particle having simple harmonic motion is equal to minus omega square into y. Omega is the angular velocity and y is the displacement. If m is the mass of the particle executing simple harmonic motion, then we know that f is equal to ma. And we will put the value of acceleration here, that will be equal to this omega square y. So it will be minus m omega square y. Now we want to know the energy. In energy there will be kinetic energy and the potential energy. So to find the potential energy, we want to find out the work done. Small work done dw is equal to, that will be against the restoring force, that is minus f dy. If the particle undergoes small displacement dy against the restoring force, so it will be dw is equal to minus f dy. So dw is equal to minus sign of the formula, and for f we will put the value minus m omega square y into dy. So this minus and minus will become plus. So total work done W is equal to integration from 0 to y, means if starting displacement is 0 and final is y, so it will be m omega square y dy. Now m is constant and omega is constant, they will come out of the integration. So it will be m omega square integration from 0 to y dy. So omega is equal to, W is equal to m omega square. Integration of y will be y square by 2 from 0 to y. We will put the limits. So it will become W is equal to m omega square by 2 into y square. So this work done is stored as potential energy. Stored as potential energy. So U is equal to, U is for potential energy, that is equal to 1 by 2 m omega square y square. This is question number 1. Now we know that according to kinetic energy, half mv square is the formula for kinetic energy. So V in the terms of simple harmonic motion, V is equal to omega r square minus y square under root, where r is amplitude, y is displacement, omega is angular velocity, v is the velocity. So squaring both sides, it will be v square is equal to omega square r square minus y square. So kinetic energy will become 1 by 2 m omega square r square minus y square. Now kinetic energy, we will open this bracket, it will become this. This is question number 2. Now we have to find the total energy, that will be equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Put the values of kinetic energy, that half m omega square r square minus half m omega square y square plus potential energy. This is question number 1, half m omega square y square. Now this term is positive, this is negative, these are cancelled. So it will be half m omega square r square. This is question number 3. Now we know that omega is equal to angular velocity, that is equal to 2 pi by t time period, or 1 by t is equal to frequency. So we will put 2 pi nu. Put the value of omega here in terms of nu. So it will be 1 by 2 m 2 pi nu square r square. It will be 4 pi square nu square r square, or 2 and 4 will cancel. It will be 2 m pi square nu square. Here it is nu square and r square. Clear? Now next, from this equation, it is clear that total energy of simple harmonic motion is always a constant term. According to this equation, this one, it is a constant term here. It is a constant. M is constant, omega is constant, r is constant, and 1 by 2 is also constant. So this whole term is constant. So it is directly proportional to mass of the particle, means directly relate kar diya to the mass. If mass will increase, energy will also increase, and it is directly proportional to square of frequency of the simple harmonic motion, directly depending upon the frequency, and directly proportional to amplitude of the simple harmonic motion, directly amplitude that depend करती है. ठीक. Now next is graphical representation. ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਣਾ कि we know that total energy of a simple harmonic motion, that is equal to half m omega square r square, and kinetic energy is equal to half m omega square r square minus half m omega square y square. Similarly, potential energy is equal to half m omega square and y square. Clear? Now we will graphically represent these energies. Now when the particle is at mean position, means when y is equal to 0. If y is equal to 0, total energy will be this, and kinetic energy, this term will become 0, this, and potential energy will be 0, means kinetic energy will be half m omega square r square, but potential energy will be 0. Clear? Now when the particle is at extreme position, means when y is equal to r, we will take, if y is equal to r, then total energy will be this, kinetic energy will become 0 because y is equal to r, so this term will become 0. Kinetic energy is equal to 0, but potential energy is equal to half m omega square r square, means is equal to total energy. So we will plot the graph. Let this is the displacement, means y is equal to plus r and y is equal to minus r on the, this is the mean position, center point O. So here we take the total energy, that is equal to half m square omega square and r square. Now we know that the kinetic energy at extreme position is 0, so extreme position will be y is equal to minus r and y is equal to plus r. So here and here kinetic energy will be 0, so it will be maximum at the mean position, that is equal to half m square omega square. So we will plot this curve like this. This is the for kinetic energy. And for potential energy, at extreme position potential energy is highest, but at mean position potential energy is 0, so this is the graph for potential energy. Clear? Now next is some definitions are there. Free oscillations. A body is said to be executing free oscillation if it vibrate with its natural frequency. कोई भी oscillator body है, ठीक है, that उदियां जिहड़ियां oscillations they will be free if they are moving with the natural frequency. There are no forces applied on the body. Second is harmonic oscillator. Any object or a system executing simple harmonic motion may be called as ਹਾਰਮੋਨਿਕ ਓਸੀਲੇਟਰ. ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਆਬਜੈਕਟ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਿੰਪਲ ਹਾਰਮੋਨਿਕ ਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਐਗਜ਼ੀਕਿਊਟ ਕਰਦਾ, ਦੈਟ ਇਜ਼ ਕਾਲਡ ਦਾ ਹਾਰਮੋਨਿਕ ਓਸੀਲੇਟਰ. ਕਲੀਅਰ? ਨਾਓ if we attach mass is displaced through a distance y, then restoring force will be F is equal to minus K by, already we know that restoring force. Clear? That is in spring. Here where K is the spring constant and this is the simple representing simple harmonic motion, this equation. Now frequency of the system of oscillation, that will be nu naught is equal to 1 by 2 under root K by m. Mu is the natural frequency and amplitude of the oscillation will remains constant with the time. Such oscillations are called undamped oscillation. Means ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ oscillations ਦਾ amplitude time ਦੇ ਨਾਲ same ਹੀ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ, constant ਰਹਿੰਦਾ, ਨਾ ਵੱਧਦਾ ਨਾ ਘਟਦਾ, that is called undamped oscillations. For example, tuning fork when set into vibration execute free oscillations. ये tuning fork है, tuning fork is an instrument to produce the sound. ठीक है? When it is set into the oscillation, their oscillations will be free oscillations. When bob of the simple pendulum is displaced and released is execute free oscillations. ਜਿਹੜੀ bob a simple pendulum ਦੀ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ displace ਕਰ ਲਈਏ one side ਤੇ and then release ਕਰ ਦਈਏ, then it will have the free oscillations. When the string of the sonometer or a star is plucked and the release, it execute free oscillations. Star ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ string ਹੈ ਅਗਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ pluck ਕਰ ਲਈਏ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, then release ਕਰੀਏ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ oscillations ਹੋਣਗੇ, they will be free oscillations. Then next is forced oscillations. The oscillations produced by an oscillator and the effect of an external periodic force of the frequency other than the natural frequency. ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਜਦੋਂ ਕਿ oscillations produce ਹੋ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ due to the effect of external periodic force, ਇੱਕ external periodic force ਲਾਈ ਆ, ਉਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ frequency ਆ ਉਹ natural frequency ਤੋਂ ਕੁਛ ਹੋਰ ਹੋਏਗੀ, natural frequency ਨਾਲ body move ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੇਗੀ, that are called the force oscillations. For example, when a bob of pendulum is made to oscillate by keeping the bob in hand as the oscillations are forced oscillation. ਵੀ ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੈਂਡੂਲਮ ਦੀ ਬੋਬ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਥ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਕੜ ਕੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ oscillations ਕਰਾਈਏ, then these oscillations will be the force oscillations. Second is sound bob of the oscillation execute forced oscillations. Clear? ਜਿਹੜੀ next is when the violin draws the next is resonance. The phenomena of string of a body in two oscillations of large amplitude by influence of an other vibrating body having the same natural frequency is called resonance. Resonance ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਫ੍ਰੀਕੁਐਂਸੀ ਮੈਚ ਕਰ ਜੇ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਉਹ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਐਸੋਲੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਹੈ ਲਾਰਜ ਐਂਪਲੀਟਿਊਡ ਦੀਆਂ, ਜਿਹਦਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਵਾਈਬ੍ਰੇਟਿੰਗ ਬੋਡੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਐਂਪਲੀਟਿਊਡ ਲਾਰਜ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਐਂਡ ਫ੍ਰੀਕੁਐਂਸੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹ ਨੈਚੁਰਲ ਫ੍ਰੀਕੁਐਂਸੀ ਸੇਮ ਹੋਵੇ। ਇਹਦੀ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਹੈ when the soldiers cross the bridge they are ordered to go out of steps. If they don't do so, then the bridge may start oscillating. If by chance the frequency of the steps of the marching soldiers happens to equal to the bridge oscillations, then bridge may damage. ਮਤਲਬ ਜਦੋਂ ਸ਼ੋਲਡਰਸ ਕ੍ਰੋਸ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਨੂੰ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਊਟ ਆਫ ਸਟੈਪ ਹੋਣ ਲਈ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਅਗਰ ਉਹ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਤਾਂ ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਮੇ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਔਸੀਲੇਟਿੰਗ, ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਔਸੀਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ। ਅਗਰ ਮਾਰਚਿੰਗ ਸ਼ੋਲਡਰਸ ਦੀ ਫ੍ਰੀਕੁਐਂਸੀ, ਸਟੈਪਸ ਦੀ ਫ੍ਰੀਕੁਐਂਸੀ ਅਤੇ ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਦੀ ਫ੍ਰੀਕੁਐਂਸੀ ਸੇਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਤਾਂ ਐਂਪਲੀਟਿਊਡ ਲਾਰਜ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਡੈਮੇਜ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ। Next is damped oscillations. The oscillations in which amplitude of the oscillations goes on decreasing with the time are called damped oscillation. ਵੀ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਐਂਪਲੀਟਿਊਡ ਟਾਈਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਡਿਕਰੀਜ਼ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ, ਫੋਰ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਲਾਈਕ ਦਿਸ, ਵੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਐਂਪਲੀਟਿਊਡ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਸੀਗਾ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਡਿਕਰੀਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਟਾਈਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਡਿਕਰੀਜ਼ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ, ਦੈਟ ਇਜ਼ ਕਾਲਡ ਅਨਡੈਂਪਡ oscillations, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। if decrease ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ, amplitude same ਹੀ ਰਵੇ, then they are undamped. If amplitude decreases with the time, that were damped oscillations. Clear? This is all about the chapter 40. If you will have any problem, you can contact me.